I absolutely love it when a gift has a backstory, and today I'd like to tell you about a knife I've been working on that I call Words of Wisdom. Raiden is a kid that I've known for 12 years, and in that time our families have become dear friends. Leif, my son, is 6 years younger than Raiden, and they are on the same wavelength, those two. They're both super nerds, they get along great. Leif actually really looks up to Raiden. He's kind of like that cool older brother. Raiden loves math, science, engineering, and he recently competed at a world robotics competition with his high school. When he graduated grade 8, his parents bought him one of our Saga pens, and that meant a great deal to him. But now that he's finished high school, this one's on me. I've always had a ton of respect for this kid. He's so kind, so charismatic, so friendly, so goofy, and just a genuinely good dude. And he's going off to engineering at McMaster University next term, and I wanted to do something special for him. I wanted to do something really special. I asked his parents if there were any, quotes or sayings or meanings or inventors that really mean a lot to him. And they thought about it a lot, and they had a couple ideas, but they said, you know what, John, this is coming from you. I want you to pick. Yeah, I have trouble picking just one, so this escalated quickly. I had to go full Grimsmo. Each and every one of these quotes has a deep personal meaning to me. Some of them I say all the time, some of them are my own. One that I kind of finalized throughout the process of this was accept what you can't control and control what you can't accept. And I've always had the first half of that. I was able to finalize the second, and I love it. Or my personal favorite, date everything. I say that to the kids all the time. Date everything, and on this one I upgraded it. Date everything you make. And because it's so easy to just not do it, but my daughter literally thanks me for forcing her to date her artwork so that now, years later, she can look at it and be like, oh yeah, I know. So date everything you make, super important. Other quotes were suggested by the team, like aim small, miss small, or make no assumptions. And of course, we can't forget the classic that is burned into my skull, everything is rubber. Robin Renzetti says this all the time, and Jim Arneson in his 50 Shop Tidbits has that line too. And it tells us that in the world of precision, everything moves to some degree. And if you don't see the movement, you're not measuring close enough. After typing out each and every one of these quotes into Fusion, I got to start to squish them together and see how they look. And at first, it just looked like a jumbled mess of... I'm not that artistic to be able to make these all fancy until, so I showed it to my daughter and she said, okay, you got what you're going to do. You're going to do some capitals, some bold, some italics, some bigger, some smaller, and put some curve into some. And I was like, oh, that's great. So then I got to play with that a little bit, and then it really started to come together. And it still looks like a jumbled mess, but it starts to look artistic. On the cam side, one thing you can do is you can select the entire sketch with just one click, which selects every single engraving in that sketch, as well as any construction lines that you make, or any reference lines, like solid blue lines that, sometimes you want a straight line, sometimes you want an arc to wrap the text around the arc. If you leave that as a blue line, it's going to engrave that blue line. If you make it a dotted line by doing construction, making it a construction geometry, then it will not engrave. So this is a super handy tip. I'm using a 20 thou ball end mill, the size of basically 4 or 5 human hairs stacked side by side. Quite small, but not tiny. And I'm engraving at 12,000 RPM and 9.6 inches per minute, or about 47 surface feet per minute and 0.2 per tooth, whatever that is in metric. Sorry guys. I'm going down a total of 0.003 of an inch and doing it in 2 passes because I like that spring pass to clean everything up a little bit. This thing took 41 minutes to engrave, which is kind of a long time for an engraving, but there's a lot of text and double passing everything, and it just is what it is. Running it through simulation in Fusion, you get to see exactly what it's going to look like quite accurately too, with the depth of your cut and the width, and are the letters going to blend all together? Do I need a smaller ball mill? Is it deep enough? Yada yada. And it's quite accurate and it's quite good. And it's going to show you if you're hitting any lines that you shouldn't be hitting. Once the engraving was done, being that it is a green handle with a silver engraving, it wasn't quite as poppy as I wanted it to be. I wanted it to hit hard. It was fairly legible, but I wanted this thing to be silly. Anodizing titanium is a fairly straightforward process. All you're doing is immersing the part in a baking soda and water solution, and you're applying a specific voltage to it. The voltage equals the thickness of the layer grown on top, which is titanium dioxide. The thicker the layer, the different the colors are going to look. I'm pretty sure it's called an interference layer, where you have your shiny part and then you have your thickness of titanium dioxide, and as light comes into the part, it's going to bounce off the top of the thickness layer, and then it's going to bounce off the bottom of the part, and now you have two streams of light coming off, which kind of makes a prism into a different color. So we get all kinds of colors from bronze, purple, blue, gold, teal, light blue, green, and kind of every mismatch in between, and the voltage equals the color. So because the handles are already green and they're at that kind of top end of the voltage range, any voltage applied lower than that, any color lower than that, won't, significantly impact the green. So the engravings being silver are now fresh titanium, and I can anodize just the engraving. It's a super cool hack for titanium. So I wanted to match the purple color of the screws to be able to make the engraving kind of pop a little bit more, and I wanted this thing to be silly. I wanted this thing to be bold and loud and proud. So I set the power supply to 21 volts, dipped it in, shook it around a bunch to make sure that the bubbles don't get stuck in all the engravings, and then hit the power, and they engraved really, really quick. Next up, all you gotta do is rinse the parts off, dry them off, and then reassemble the knife. Super easy. Real quick, I think this is a perfect example of the entire ethos of this, especially this part where it says, it's a feature, not a bug. I messed up. I only cleaned this handle once. I didn't clean it again at the anodizing station, and you can see right here and here, there was either dirt, oil, or air pockets in those features before anodizing, so they did not anodize properly. However, it's a feature, not a bug. Oh, that is absolutely perfect. Yeah, there's another one down here. I gotta stop looking closely at this because I should have done a slightly better job cleaning this. Before anodizing. I was like, nah, it'll be fine. And it is fine. Delivering this knife to Raiden was an absolute high for me. I was actually kind of nervous bringing it to him and surprising him. And the look on his face when I first showed up, and he's like, what are you doing here? It was amazing. So I want to show you guys the footage that I filmed at his house with his family's permission, and it's quite awesome.
Beautiful casing.
So I wanted to leave you with some words of wisdom. So I was talking to your mom, and is there a good quote that means something to you or whatever? And she said, "You pick." And the problem with me is I'm very creative and I'm very indecisive. Yeah. So I couldn't pick. Now you may open.
7,256.
Oh my gosh, what a great idea!
Oh my god, you chose everything.
So I couldn't pick one,
so you chose
I put 32 on there.
Oh. These are beautiful. Man?
Yeah. This yours?
Oh,
Be specific, fail, pass, fail, cheap, fail, forward. Oh, so these are all
a lot of those mean a lot to me. Some are my own invention, some are from the guys at work, some are just generic, important in the world. But yeah, use that.
Absolutely. Oh. Can we see it closer?
Use it, enjoy it.
Oh, and the best part, sticker! I don't know what else to say. It's like, this is perfect. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Why? What? Did you pay for this?
Nope, that's a gift.
It's a gift.
It's a gift for me. And life.
Yeah, I put one quote on there.
Well done, sir.
Well
done.
Thank you!
That means
Oh
it's
my
actually
gosh.
really good.
I think he loved it. It was super fun to deliver this knife in front of his whole family with Leif there. And I know that the guy's going to go off into the world and do great things. And I'm really happy to know that this knife's going to join him on that journey. Guys, I wish this level of customization is something we could do more of, we could offer more of, but it's honestly very, very, very time consuming and super easy to mess up. And at this time, we're just not staffed enough. I don't have enough time. The team doesn't have enough time to do very much of this. So while it would be super cool to offer this as a service, there's a lot of headaches involved with that, and we're just not ready for that at this time. Maybe sometime in the future, because it's super touching. Like, this is something I got to do for my friend with all the, you know, machinery and equipment and skill and talent that we've amassed over the past 15 years of doing this, and it's really, really fun to be able to do this. This was a super fun side quest for me, and I've never really taken the time to write down all my quotes and sayings into one place, let alone engrave them on a knife. This was incredibly fun, and really nice to be able to get them all listed together into one place and deliver that to a young man who's going to go off into the world and do great things. And, you know, hopefully have an impact on his life. And then he gets to show his friends and have an impact on their lives. And this grows and grows and grows. And now I'm showing you guys. And hopefully, you know, something in here kind of touches with you and gets stuck in your head, whether it's everything is rubber or something that kind of, you know, helps you in your journey, in your career, in your path, in your hobby, whatever, grow and learn and excel, because that's all I want for you guys. I just want us all to have fun and do great things in this world. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I really had a lot of fun with this project, and I'll see you guys again very soon.